Tampa say the first name they mentioned, we got to stop Julio Jones. The season is underway. Ball at the Atlanta 31. Doug Martin bouncing off a couple of tacklers and keeps driving inside the 20 to the 19, a first down. Field goal kicking unit is out, and that means Roberto Aguayo, a second-round draft pick. That's a high pick for a kicker, but Aguayo was the best in college and will now attempt a 43-yarder. Andrew DePaulo, the long snapper. Ryan Anger, the holder. And the kick is good. A good start to the NFL career for Roberto Aguayo. Flag on the play. Winston throws out of the end zone. It's intercepted by Desmond Trufant. And he's down inside the 15. Three receivers right. Ryan with time, throwing deep. Sanu! Touchdown! That's a big loss. D-man on the defensive side. Winston to Humphreys. Humphreys turns it into a big gainer. Knocked out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Jackson motions. Off the fake, Jameis Winston. Looking, throwing back, touchdown to Brandon Myers, the tight end.
They need to maximize as much as they can.
Here's Woodson throwing short to Charles Sims out of the backfield. Nice move by Sims. Spinning, he goes in. Touchdown. What a move. What a run after the catch by Charles Sims.
Great play call by the Dirk Cutter in the offense.
Winston with time. Throwing deep for the end zone. Safarian Jenkins holds on for a touchdown. What a catch.
Going to review it and look, see if he caught it. Ball's put away. That's a touchdown. And this is where his ability to start breaking these into huge runs take place.
Here's Martin again. Good hole. Gets across midfield, hangs onto the football, and falls forward to the 44-yard line. Jameis Winston steps up and throws deep, looking for Evans. And he's got it for a touchdown.
Great identification by Jameis Winston, and just ran a flat-out fly and got over the top of both Alford and the safety.
Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Jameis Winston. Wow. Thanks, Carissa. Here's Ryan throwing to Julio Jones. Lots of room. He's in. Touchdown. Ryan. They get to 2. It's good. Mohamed Sanu on the catch. 2 backs in. DeMarco, the fullback. The toss to Freeman. And he's brought down for a loss. Ryan. Tevin Coleman. It's broken up. Good defensive play by Jude Ajay-Berm. And it's 3 for 3 for Matt Bryant. They have to get to the 38-yard line for a first down. Hardy in motion. All receivers out. Ryan's pass tipped and incomplete. Gerald McCoy did it again. He batted that pass. The Bucs defense comes through big. The ball goes over on downs. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will start off this season with a big win on the road. And Dirk Cutter gets the Gatorade shower as he wins his first as a head coach in the NFL.
tough for a corner to do because he's covering any deep route.
Great protection. Looking for Evans down the middle of the field. And it is intercepted. Peterson trying to bring it out of the end zone. And here he comes, pointing to the crowd while he's running.
Chris, it appeared they took a play almost out of Bruce Arians' playbook. Take the big shot, right? But Patrick Peterson ran the route with Mike Evans and ended up being the receiver, not the defensive back. Look at him at the end of it.
2.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Defense dominated game thus far and lofted to Fitzgerald.
One side of the field, all the way to the opposite sideline, because there's too much time and too much work for Fitzgerald to do.
Keeps writing books somehow. Palmer fires into the end zone, and a flag is down. It is ruled a touchdown.
You have guys hanging on you and able to go get that football, and his big body against Grimes is too much for him to cover. There's their man pressure package.
And here they come after Winston, and it's intercepted. And still tiptoeing along the sideline is Marcus Cooper.
And this is a bad throw because Cooper beat Jackson to the route. So what does Jameis have to do, guys? He's got to back shoulder that and stop Vincent Jackson to make him adjust to the football. It's called throwing a man open.
Winston. I'm not sure what happened there. Is that a fumble or is that a forward pass? And they're saying it's Arizona football.
A draw, but right there, Charles Sims in pass protection, his shoulder knocks the ball out of the hands of his quarterback.
And slow to walk back to the sideline. Play fake again. And the catch, cut, evades a tackle is Johnson.
Quan Alexander right here. Look at that. Not here, sir. No, thank you. Then watch his acceleration, 0 to 60.
Well, the Buccaneers 25-yard line. Palmer zings it across the middle. And is it a touchdown? It is a touchdown.
Knee is down, so to me they will put this down at the 1.
Mike, listen, I think we all agree on the call, but I have a bigger one. When do we get an autographed copy of the book?
The runner's knee touchdown with the ball at the 1.5-yard line. Will be Arizona's ball, first and goal at the 1.5.
From just outside the 1, they're going to throw it again. And Palmer steps up and finds Floyd in the back of the end zone. So the Cardinals cash in after all. He was asked about it, would never say that's the reason why. Look at this. Jerron Brown, a touchdown.
Carson Palmer had time to pump and make sure he was clear before he even threw the ball.
Sounds like a good idea. When you're down 24-0, you need a touchdown. And that's exactly what they get this time. They're able to beat Peterson and Evans with a touchdown reception.
Change up what you're doing. Instead of throwing it down the pipe where Peterson's got to play, goes back shoulder. Look at the adjustment by Mike Evans.
Buccaneers trail 24-7. First possession offensively in the second half for Carson Palmer. He comes out throwing. Dumps it off to Johnson, and look out. Looking for a block from Floyd. He got that. And now looking for the end zone and run out of bounds inside the 25. Well, that feeling doesn't last very long. Marcus Cooper on the tip ball for an Arizona touchdown.
Sims on the screen, see that? And on that tackle, Sims unable to haul it in.
Johnson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 11 seconds left to go. He's going to make one more throw. Being chased, running pretty well right here. He's just going to heave it to the end zone for Evans down there. And that pretty much caps off a really rough day for Jameis Winston. DJ Swearinger with the interception. And that's the way this one comes to an end.
And it'll be 3rd down and 7. See what the Bucs defense can do here. And Keenum is going to go deep, and it's there. Caught, touchdown, Brian Quick. Brian Quick with a 44-yard touchdown pass, and the first touchdown of the year by the Rams, and it didn't take them long to get it.
Attack the post when safeties are up, Dick. I mean, if I can see it up here, they can see it up there, so they're going to throw it up there. See the safety sitting short, and they leave the corner one-on-one alone.
It'll be 3rd down and 4. They've converted both of their 3rd down conversions so far. This pass is intercepted, and there's a race into the end zone. And a touchdown by Quan Alexander. Right in his hands. I didn't see a Ram receiver in the neighborhood.
By number 58, Quan Alexander. See Tavon sit that down? Instead of breaking away from the coverage, he set it down right in the coverage, allowing Quan Alexander to get the great jump.
And they're going to hand off to Benny Cunningham. Cunningham with a head of steam. He'll have the 1st down. And they go to Humphries. Humphries. What a cut for Humphries. 2 chances. Tight formation. And here is Sims driving in. Touchdown. 2nd and 9. Keenum's pass, and it's caught by Britt, and he loses the ball. Fumble picked up by Conti. And Conti's still on his feet. Goes back where he started from. And on the turnover, Tampa Bay gets the ball back. Their 2nd takeaway of the game.
Levante David is going to come in and knock the ball from behind. And Levante David understands if the ball carrier is secure, what you're going to do is not tackle the ball carrier, but tackle the football. Watch 54 come up from behind. Right there, pump it out.
Drills it, and it's caught by Cameron Brate, who's taken out, back in there now. Play action on 1st and goal for Winston, and Winston gets rid of it. Brate has it, and he has a touchdown to boot. Quick one out to Sims. Never had control of it, and it's intercepted on the deflection by Mark Barron. Sims never really had it. And it popped out, and Mark Barron with the interception, the former Buccaneer, gives the Rams a golden opportunity now.
How about the hit by Trumaine Johnson in a cover 2, hard cover 2 they call this. He's not threatened deep, so he's playing anything in the flat. Watch Trumaine right here. He's not threatened here, so he's going to play anything in the flat. And this is on Jameis to read the corner, throw the corner. Now watch this. There's nothing deep, and so Trumaine Johnson jumps right away. Then you have Barron there with the pick.
They give it to Gurley. And no signal yet. Touchdown. Gurley gets over. Hard field goal. He's 1 for 2 today, but has also missed an extra point. And Aguayo's kick, it's going to be close, and I think he missed it. He hooked it just barely to the left. Gurley, and he gets the 1st down, still going, and just fails to get in the end zone. There's Gurley. Touchdown. This is a big 3rd down play for Winston and Tampa Bay as the ball knocked away from behind, picked up by the Rams. The Rams have the ball, and it's Ethan Westbrooks. Westbrooks has a convoy to block, and it goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Ethan Westbrooks.
Robert Quinn, our stars are out tonight. We talk about it, right? Robert Quinn, instead of taking the kill shot, understands what it makes. A great play. Robert Quinn, watch him, beats with speed. He's such a demon off the edge. Right there, just beats with speed with the Howie Long uppercut, then a swat away from the football, and you look at the good athletic ability of Westbrooks, not falling on it, but bending his knees, picking up the ground ball, and return it. But just Robert Quinn, excellent effort, understanding and knowing where the threat is.
3rd down and goal, tight formation, play action, and the pass, touchdown to Cameron Brate. 3rd down and 2. Keenum to pass, getting a pass rush, and this one is caught by Tavon Austin. Breaks the tackle and will walk into the end zone for a touchdown. 3:37 on the clock, 4th quarter. And Winston's pass, Humphries has it. Humphries trying to run for the 1st down. He'll have it. Humphries, how reliable has he been? Winston flushed from the pocket, being chased by 3 defenders. Off balance, touchdown! Touchdown to Mike Evans. That's Evans. And this is it. Winston is going to go down, and the game is over.
This is a relief for this guy right here, Jeff Fisher. Our young team just learned how to win today under adverse circumstances.
Winston from the shotgun. Has time over the middle, and it is intercepted by Talib. All the way down to the 12-yard line, 23 yards on the return. And how about that homecoming?
To Aqib Talib, coming over the middle of the field. And there you see this pass. It's just overthrown. It was intended for his receiver, and Aqib Talib makes a better play on the ball than the intended receiver, Adam Humphries.
And the 9th turnover that he's responsible for already, most in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it is caught. Touchdown, Demaryius Thomas. And Denver wasting no time.
They normally do all their damage in the 4th quarter. They've gotten off to poor starts. They've been outscored in the first 3 quarters of games. But Simeon to Demaryius Thomas.
Where does Winston go here on 3rd and 7? Hit on the release, and that pass is caught. Critical 3rd and 6. They need the 1 to get a fresh set of downs. Winston under duress, escapes into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown.
And he lost 8 pounds during the offseason, so he could be a little bit better at this, having nifty footwork.
As this game tied at 7 as we begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 8, Simeon initially escaped.
And so Simeon was forced to hold on to it. At any rate, William Golston and Shane Ray.
On 3rd and 10, Winston into it, and it's picked off by Talib again. 2nd interception by the former Buck.
You don't have to tell him to be aggressive.
On 1st and 15, Simeon's pass high, and it is caught. And 17 yards and a first down.
He'll go up and get it. There you see the hit.
So Tampa Bay with its best defensive lineman on the sideline, and Denver able to capitalize. C.J. Anderson. 10 sacks for Miller in his last 5 games. 3rd and short. On the ground, Sims is met. Then the football comes loose. Denver has it.
The ball pops up. It's going to be recovered by Billy Wynn. DJ Ward's in there.
To make sure they were ready for the Bucs here today. 1st and 10. Simeon under center. Play action. Set.
For Simeon to get a clear view down the field.
Trevor Simeon being looked at on the Denver sideline, and they're looking at the right collarbone area.
And now in comes Paxton Lynch.
The young man they drafted 26th overall, and what a spot for him. First NFL snap on 3rd and 7. It's incomplete. And on 4th and 7, they will punt. As you see Simeon being carted into the Denver locker room.
How about that? Paxton Lynch, they let him throw it on his very first play of his NFL career.
2nd and 6. Lynch slinging it and completes. That's Sanders.
A couple of easy completions. Now Paxton Lynch feeling pretty comfortable. Throwing the ball in good rhythm and in good tempo. Reading the combination route. Read the coverage well here.
Anderson the launch setback. Lynch pump fakes. Throws and completes. Sanders 38-yard attempt. McManus a little shaky start to his season. This time he is good. Whom Denver traded up 5 slots to take 26th overall. And his first taste of the NFL. On 2nd and 10, completes. 1st and 10. Now the run play called. Anderson breaking free. Starting to pick up some steam.
Yeah, and how about Paxton Lynch? Has his offense on the move on their very first possession.
Kept the drive alive, but it stalls inside the 15, and McManus is there to salvage 3 points. Broncos only 2 of 8 on 3rd down. Lynch slinging it and finds Sanders. He's been on that Broncos sideline since late in the 2nd quarter. Left shoulder injury, so Paxton Lynch, their 1st-round pick, making plays happen. 2nd and 3. They need the 2 for the 1st down. Lynch throwing on the run. End zone to Sanders. Wide open for the Denver touchdown.
Against Emmanuel Sanders. He's going to slip and fall, but nice route. Nice cut. Their team unity is intact That's what allows him to play at a high level.
Winston, nowhere to throw, and they'll get to him again. Well, Paxton Lynch is going to walk off the field a winner. And his first experience as an NFL regular season quarterback came on for Trevor Siemian, who left with that left shoulder injury at the end of the first half. As the defending champion Denver Broncos remain perfect.
League last year, out for the third game in a row with a hamstring. Lots of running room now for Rodgers. Ninth play of this opening possession for the Buccaneers. Winston throws a bullet for a first down. He's 1 out of 3 in field goal tries, and that's right down the middle from 35 yards. Rain fell in part of this state over the weekend. Jacquizz Rodgers right back after it. Wow. Wear him out before the night is through. He takes a pop and on the field for 1 minute and 49 seconds. Jameis Winston in trouble and sacked. On 2nd and 8, Derek Anderson throws, caught. Play fake to Artis Payne. Lots of time for Anderson and a nice catch. Benjamin back deep for the punt from Brian Angry. With his first year with the Bucs after 4 years as the punter for Jacksonville. Fair catch. Muffed by Ginn and recovered by Tampa Bay's Russell Shepard. Jumbo package in there. Gosder Charles comes in as an extra offensive lineman. Jameis on the move. Rodgers, after the play fake to him, took the little dump pass, and he's close to another first down. Connected from 35. His second attempt of the night is off the upright and no good. From 33, the nightmare continues for the rookie out of Florida State. Around the league, but he's been dreadful. Anderson over the middle for help. You saw he's been let go by 2 teams already this season. Off the hands of Benjamin and intercepted by Darryl Smith. Winston steps up in the pocket. Little pump fake. He lost the football after he crossed the line to make. And they don't. The Buccaneers have it, and it'll be a first down.
Very fortunate. Carolina showed blitz. Everybody bailed out of there. They fool the young quarterback. Off he goes. Got to protect the ball better than that. I'd keep throwing it.
First catch of the night for Evans, 27th of the year, on target again. The first or second round of the last 30 NFL drafts. He hasn't made it look like a good move yet, but it's very early. That one's good. From the 40, 1st and 10, 2 timeouts left. Anderson on target. A 57-yard field goal for Graham Gano from here. Anderson throws to the sideline. Olsen out of bounds. On this drive, he's moved them down here in 33 seconds. Throws deep to the end zone for Olsen, and an incomplete pass. Andy Lee, the punter, is the holder. That one's hooked, and that one is no good. Play fake. They forego the run, and it works on a pass to Greg Olsen and a big gainer. Levante David trying to wrestle him down and could not. 2nd and 17 from the 25. All day for Anderson. Greg Olsen again. First down inside the 5. In front of Cameron, Artis Payne. Artis Payne up to the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina.
What a cutting call by Rivera.
Had given up more points through the first 4 games this season of any season in their history. Andy Lee got run into, and there is a flag down. Adam Humphries fielded the punt.
Howard Jones.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Defense, number 95, the 15-yard penalty, first down.
The football isn't good. You're not happy, and this has not exactly been one for the archives tonight, but there's still a lot of time. Greg Olsen open, shoved down by Darryl Smith. Low tonight for 8th place in NFL history for receiving yards among tight ends. There's a touchdown for Carolina. Cameron Artis Payne turned the corner and got to the pylon.
Ball and then full football. Cam Newton, Ron Rivera told me, was throwing and running today. They hope to get him doing more work tomorrow. So
Jameis Winston, deep ball. There's a receiver open, and it's caught for a big gainer. Well, he was at Harvard, did an internship with a hedge fund.
Got him.
Open receiver and a touchdown for Mike Evans.
That's what Jameis Winston is paid to do.
Winston out of the gun. Zings one, caught, and it's good for the 2 points for Adam Humphries. He's looking in that direction, Anderson. And he takes off running, and he lost the football right as he reached the yard to make, and the Buccaneers have it. Percentage since he came in the league, only Andrew Luck and Nick Foles less accurate, and now he's sacked. Back at the 30-yard line. Trade Boston on a safety blitz. They're on the plane to go to Haiti with those supplies. Anderson's pass caught, and 70 yards for Olsen. Cameron Artis-Payne. First down across midfield. They're in field goal range for Gano to take the lead. Anderson on target again. 181 for Olsen on 9 catches. They fake the reverse. Fozzie Whittaker inside the 10. Lunging for the goal line. High in rushing yards tonight. They fake it to him. It's intercepted. Terrible decision by Derek Anderson. Brent Grimes picked it off. To the last 5 years, Carolina's won it the last 3. Winston throws. On 2nd and 8, Winston caught. Evans to midfield. And he hooked it. My goodness. They do throw it on 3rd and 7, and Evans has it. They needed 4, they got 8. Again a 4-man rush. Again time for Winston. Again a completion.
He's been a great kicker. This is what you sign up for. Penalty.
Well, flag down. This could make it a much shorter field goal.
Personal foul. Grabbing the face mask. Defense. It's a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
Oh, boy.
First down, Tampa.
For the win from 38 yards. Aguayo right down the middle.
What a win for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They come to town and knock out the defending champs. What a gut check by Aguayo in this football team.
And you know Chip Kelly's offense, you get a big play, they're coming right to the line of scrimmage.
Kaepernick still has it. Throws, the defender fell down. Torrey Smith stood up to grab it for a 1st and goal, 49ers. And Davis is in the end zone for a touchdown.
Hey, watch your right guard right here. It's the rookie Garnett. Inside zone read, playing off the tackle, good movement up front. And just an easy touchdown for the 49ers.
To the left in the slot on 3rd and 5 for the Bucs. Winston again for Evans, and it's intercepted. Coming away with the deflection and the takeaway, Gerald Hodges. Kaepernick throws, end zone, ball caught, touchdown, Sean Throne.
Usually you'd see him pull this down and run, but he keeps his eyes down the field, delivers a good ball on a well-covered receiver. Touchdown again for San Francisco.
Behind Mike Evans. Good enough for 11 and a 1st down. There's a quick flip. Anton Smith has it and a lot of running room, showing some speed. Buffet drags him out of bounds. Jameis Winston with a lot of time will run and throw. Touchdown Mike Evans. Bucs are on the board. There with our quarterback. And Kaepernick steps up. Throws, and it's intercepted. Stepping in front of the receiver is Bradley McDougald for the pick. From the 27-yard line. He has the football in a big hole. Jaquiz Rodgers. He hesitates, stops, and then powers to the 27-yard line of the 49ers.
Watch him seal the edge, and then watch your nose tackle just get tied up. DeForest Buckner right there, and great cutback.
by the little guy. He's not fast. He's not going to outrun anybody.
The kick is good. A star special teamer forced into action on the field here, and that's on target inside the 35. Cameron Brate with the catch. On third down, extra pressure coming. Time for Winston in the end zone. Touchdown! He reached back and grabbed it. Russell Shepard.
Watch the route. An out, in, balls delivered right on time. Great throw by Jameis Winston.
Second sack of the game for the 49ers. Brian Anger with a kick that's coming in. Fair catch waved for. Run into his own player. Jeremy Curley waved for the fair catch. But the player blocking for him got in his way. And he's good. Remember, he kicked the game winner on Monday night against the Panthers. Grimes on Torrey Smith. He's the guy, their big play threat that Kelly said they had to get going. He's only caught one pass on 2 targets. And he goes down. The ball is out. A flag flies. A lot happened at once. The Bucs came away with the football. Gerald McCoy has it. Winston has it on the move. End zone throw for Evans. He reaches up, grabs it, and touchdown Buccaneers. Open in the middle of the field. Russell Shepard spinning inside the 40 for a first down. 50 yards. Brian Anger, the holder. And that's not good.
You got to get something positive going on offense.
Third down and 3. Kaepernick can run again for the first down, and he does. This is what he does best. And he's got a first and goal. This will be a 28-yard try for Phil Dawson. And he delivers. Barber. And Peyton Barber. There he goes. Into the end zone. It's a Bucs score. 44 yards for number 43. Game, set, match. Dirk Cutter comes back to his coaching roots with a 34-17 win over Chip Kelly and the 49ers.
Third and 3. Winston looking for Evans again. Goes up and makes the catch. Mike Evans with an 18-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay. Winston now in trouble. Throws and completes it to Humphries. From the sideline. Cuts back and tripped up at the 7-yard line.
He stepped out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
They're going to bring him back. Winston in trouble, and he is sacked. Khalil Mack with his 4th sack of the season. He was 2 for 3 last week in the win over San Francisco. And this kick is good. Carr looking for Cooper. Now comes back the other way to Rivera. He's got it for a first down. The tight end, Michael Rivera, picks up 27.
But it helps us to have them there.
Third and long. Carr, pressure coming. Ball is out. And Tampa Bay has recovered. Howard Jones falls on the loose football.
In this case, both those things go awry. You see, off the edge comes Noah Spence and just gets to him. Comes right in around, doesn't really hit the ball, hits the elbow, and that's a fumble.
They have it at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Play action, Winston on the move, looking deep, and it is caught for a touchdown by Russell Shepard.
What a catch. That's now, remember, we're talking about a converted quarterback here. A guy that was a dual threat quarterback at LSU. They caught the perfect coverage.
1st and 10 for Carr in the offense from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Has a wide open Olawale. Down the sideline. Olawale still going. And finally dragged down inside the 5.
There's Olawale right there. He's just going to come straight down the sideline, and it's a complete bust by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
not even a play action. Nobody runs with Olawale down the sideline. That is about as easy as it gets in the NFL. Don't know whether the Raiders saw something on tape or whether Tampa Bay just got confused. I think it's the latter.
The Raiders average 75 penalty yards per game. They already have 66 here in the first half, and Janikowski's 31-yard field goal is good. DeAndre Washington at running back on 2nd and 4. And he takes the handoff. Washington still on his feet. DeAndre Washington off to the races and dragged down at midfield. How did he find some room? 3rd down and 9. They were 1 for 6 on 3rd downs in the first half. Carr has time, zings one over the middle to Cooper, and Amari Cooper into Tampa Bay territory, a gain of 28. It's 3rd and 6. Carr over the middle, Roberts, and that one is incomplete.
No, they're giving it to him. They're moving the chain. Got it. Yeah, the
Tampa
Bucs
Bay is saying you should challenge this. They did not think that Roberts brought it in. That angle might be tough to overturn. Oakland hurries to the line, and they get the playoff. 2 third down conversions on this drive for Oakland. Pressure coming. Carr steps up. Looking end zone for Cooper. Incomplete, but there's the flag.
in the end zone.
Murray is the running back. Olawale at fullback. Play action. Carr on the move. Tosses it, and it's caught by Donald Penn, the former Buccaneer. His 4th career touchdown reception, and that feels extra special for the man who was cut by Tampa Bay after the 2013 season. 2nd drop this season for Crabtree. He had 8 last year. Carr, and that pass is caught by Amari Cooper, and he's inside the 40 for another Oakland first down. 3rd down and 6. Carr looking deep for Cooper. Separation. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. A 34-yard score, and the Raiders take the lead. Today they have just 77 yards on the ground. Play action. Winston steps up, fires, and completes it to Humphries. Humphries still going. Inside the 20, 10, and he's caught at the 5. Great job after the catch by Adam Humphries, a gain of 42. Empty backfield for Winston on 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate with his 3rd touchdown of the year. Aguayo out for the extra point to tie things at 17. And that one is no good. Roberto Aguayo misses an extra point for the 2nd time this season. 4th time that one of their penalties has given Tampa Bay a first down. Jameis dumps it down to his tight end Stocker. Winston looking deep, and it's incomplete, but a flag is down. He was trying to find Shepard. And another penalty coming against the Raiders.
It'd be illegal contact.
Pass interference. Defense number 25.
Jaquiz Rodgers is the running back. He has not scored a touchdown in more than 2 years. He gets the call on 2nd and goal. Rodgers is in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Carr, a lot of zip on that fastball. Complete to Walford into Tampa Bay territory. A gain of 17. No huddle for Oakland on 1st down. Carr to Cooper. What a catch! Amari Cooper inside the 15. A gain of 31.
You know, I am almost at the point with what I've seen out of Derek Carr this year and to this point in his career where in this situation, there aren't many guys I'd want ahead of him. He just steps up and makes throw after throw after throw.
Carr, and that pass is juggled and caught by Amari Cooper. What a great job by Cooper to bring that in, but it's short of a first down.
Doesn't matter, it's 4 down territory. It does set them up for a 4th and short, but they've got to keep their offense on the field And I think that's a good call by the officials.
Great job by Cooper. Carr, pump fakes, has time. Carr, incomplete, but there is a flag down. And Seth Roberts is indicating this is against Tampa Bay, and it is. Carr has time, fires, caught, touchdown! Michael Rivera, his first touchdown of the season. Carr to Crabtree, into Tampa Bay territory, down at the 45. 2nd and 10. Carr down the sideline for Cooper. He dropped it. Amari Cooper with just his 2nd drop of the season. It would be a 63-yard field goal from here. 3rd and 10. Carr steps up. He's going to keep it himself. Carr inside the 40. Gets out of bounds. He's got a first down with 4 seconds to go. 55 field goals of 50 yards or longer in his career, the most in NFL history. One more would give the Raiders a win, and this one is no good! Janikowski misses, and we're going to overtime. 3rd and 2, Oakland 6 for 14 on 3rd down conversions today. Carr looking for Crabtree, makes the catch, slips a tackle. Crabtree into Tampa territory, cuts back. Nobody touched him, and now he's down at the 22-yard line. Janikowski from 52. And this one is no good. Carr, quick slant to Cooper. He's got it. Amari Cooper into Tampa Bay territory and tackled at the 46-yard line. Carr to Walford, his tight end. Cuts back at the 45, and now a flag comes in from the secondary. And Seth Roberts is acting like it's on him. Walford took it down to the 41-yard line. And there's an injured Buccaneer, and it is on the Raiders.
So there's the record.
Illegal block in the back. Offense number 10. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Carr to Roberts. He's got it. It's still on his feet. Roberts. Ball game. Raiders win. A 41-yard touchdown. And for the first time since 1977, the Oakland Raiders have started 5-0 on the road and now 6-2 overall.
Where we go? And on 3rd and 1, they hand the ball off to Anton Smith, 22 years old. Out of the pocket, then throws over the middle, and that's caught. Then on 2nd and goal, the fake. And then Winston looks into the end zone, throws, caught, touchdown, Mike Evans. Quan Alexander would be the quarterback of this defense on 3rd down and 9. Ryan with the pocket collapsing, gets it to Freeman, and off he goes to 1st down and a lot more. 27-yard catch and run on a 3rd down and 9. Now the ball is handed off on an inside give, and coming around is Taylor Gabriel. A.J. Green would be number 1 as Ryan on the run throws, and that's caught for a touchdown. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, into the end zone. 1st down and 21, and now you got a little confusion there. If the ball is out, the ball is loose. Falcons think they have it, and they do. At the 13-yard line.
Just sort of getting into form now here.
29-yard attempt, and Bryan bangs it right down Dale Mabry Boulevard.
Slot cornerback, and he really came out of nowhere. Beat out a lot of draft picks to earn it.
And Jameis out of the pocket, running, sliding, 1st down. The opening quarter with Atlanta up by 3. Winston fires over the middle, open.
Football team.
And quickly snapped, and then stopped is Winston. 2nd effort. We'll see where they're going to spot the forward progress here. Is they'll put it down about a yard shy of the first down. So is he down? He is not. Does he fumble? Yes, he does. Is there a clear recovery? You'll see it in a second. Yes, there is. The back of the hand is there. He's not down. So it is a fumble, number one, and then you need a clear recovery. And there's Warlow, number 55. He comes in, and you will see that he clearly comes up with the ball. And we think this will be overturned, and Atlanta will get the ball at the 39, and the Tampa Bay defense is already out on the field. First down as we start the second frame with Freeman scooting to the outside, and Freeman with a nice run. And Bryant this time just inside. Second down and 10. Julio's not caught a pass yet. And of course, the minute you say that, hello to the 25-yard line.
The season didn't end so well last year for the Falcons, so we'll see.
Second and 7, and they come around the side, and then Ryan loses the ball. It's going to be a fumble, and it's going to be a Tampa Bay recovery. At least for the moment on the bench. Second down and 15 from the 24. And going to the end zone, and holding, touchdown, Mike Evans.
Big legendary figures. Now they're sprinters in there.
Ryan going deep and making the catch. That defense right now. And Ryan fires, and he gets the open man.
I'm doing baseball halftime. Whatever that was, the rain break.
Between periods. Meanwhile, Taylor Gabriel will run into the end zone for the touchdown. Winston again. And he gets sacked, and he gets the ball away somehow. From the 16, they started a pass over the middle. Jones.
Large receiving, a lot of them on plays like that.
The 27. There he goes again. And Ryan's going to go down back at the 38-yard line. It did from the 44. Ryan throws, and that is caught, and that's another first down. And to this point, here's your sixth pass, and it's good for a touchdown to the fullback, Patrick DeMarco. And the Jags and the Dolphins are right there with him. 3rd and 6, and that is caught, and Sanu will keep on trucking, and 13. Caught again. This is Hooper. 3 minutes to go in the quarter, and on 2nd and goal, they're going to throw the fade, and there's Jones, and good luck trying to stop that. Touchdown. From the 42. Winston.
Wow.
And there's that one-handed catch. What a grab.
He's got to get his feet down, but what a catch. Odell Beckham would be proud of that one. Holy cow, what a catch. To have to spin around, and that's the thing that you just love about Mike Evans. Most big guys aren't that agile. This guy, holy smokes.
From the 47-yard line. And a little trickery and deceit, and that will get you everywhere.
Just on game 9.
Bringing the fullback DeMarco to provide some leverage for Freeman, who bounces it to the outside. And Devontae Freeman has a first down. Ryan fires, and that is caught for a touchdown by Austin Hooper.
Dan Quinn wanted on that defense.
35. And
Hang on, Mike. There you go, Mike. Let's go.
Over the middle, Mike Evans. And he will pad those stats.
Consistency out of him as well.
3rd and 4. Winston able to extend the play long enough to find the open man.
His guys get into those scramble drills.
And that's going to be caught for a touchdown by Adam Humphries. 2-point conversion attempt coming. And Winston will roll. Try to get in the and gets whacked at the 1-yard line.
They recover it.
So Aguayo sends it down, and it is collected, and Sanu. Here's a 50-yard field goal attempt coming up for Bryant.
And he's going to get mentioned one time in 20 years.
There you go. And that kick is good.
And that's what they're trying to do here in Atlanta now.
There's Quinn in Seattle. Several years and staying on his feet.
Let's go.
And over the middle, trying to work his way into the end zone is Barber. Yep. To the outside. Yeah, garbage time. They give up a touchdown. It's Cameron Brate.
Thursday night, perfectly timed.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Phil.
At the age of
87.
And that's going to wrap it up here in Tampa, FLA. As the Falcons trailed early, but not often.
Help offensively and defensively.
Well, this is one of the reasons why Jordan Howard breaks a tackle, runs over another man, and that is a big gain.
First down.
Ooh, taken down in the backfield very, very quickly. An interesting storyline that was talked about a lot in Chicago. Here's Cutler, picked off at the 30. That's Brent Grimes. Cutler with the pressure and picked off again. My goodness, Cutler with 2 interceptions in a row.
To go across. So Zach Miller here is going to run the submarine route to the backside of a bootleg naked. Sure enough, Chris Conti was able to again play inside leverage, cover it, make a break on the ball, and come away with another key interception for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense.
2nd and 26 for Jameis. Steps up in the pocket, off the hands of the receiver, and it's picked off by the Bears. Harold Jones-Cortez. Cutler tosses it out to Howard. Howard picks up the first down, hurdles the defender down at the 5. 3rd and goal for the Bears. Cutler flushed out of the pocket, chased from behind. And the ball's on the ground, recovered by the Buccaneers. Throws a strike. 3rd and 20, still on the 40. Feeling the pressure, that's Young, and finally Jameis is taken down. 2nd and 10, Howard again, more room for Howard. Howard to the 30, ball's loose. Was he down? Winston complete over the middle. That once again is Cameron Brate. 1 interception. Strike. Jameis making Cameron Brate again.
Cameron Brate, see him on the outside, motions into this position right here. And you see everyone backing up again. Adrian Amos giving him a lot of cushion. Jameis Winston identifies it right away and attacks. Put points on the board before the end of the half.
Just over a minute on the clock. Jameis to Shorts. In addition to Bobby Massey. Cutler again dumping it off to Kadeem Carey.
For this Bears team, if it's Jay Cutler, you know they're going to try to take a shot.
Here he is eluding the pressure, and you are exactly right. Chucking it up into the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Holy cow, Cameron Meredith. A 50-yard heave from Jay Cutler.
See him running the flies, everybody getting into the end zone. And what do you talk about as a defensive back? Knock it down. That ball gets tipped up into the air, falls right into Meredith for the touchdown before the half.
You could see Conti trying to knock it down. That's the old tip drill that they work on all the time in practice.
All the time in practice, you see this done, and he can't knock it down. Ball falls right into his lap. Touchdown. Right now, it doesn't look like they're doing it.
3rd and 10, Jameis pressured again, spins out of it. Jameis in his own end zone. Waiting for somebody to get open, looks deep down the field. Mike Evans for the Buccaneers. Jameis with a clean pocket and a wide open wide receiver. That's going to be a touchdown. Freddie Martino got his first career catch last week. Coming up huge here with a 43-yard touchdown. Wide open.
Unbelievable.
And he is swarmed. This time they get him.
This passing game to open up.
2nd and 11 for Jameis.
Somehow escapes the pressure, but eventually falls down about the 33. Cutler on 3rd and 9, feeling the pressure again from the backside. Did he get it off?
Robert Ayers is inside here as the 3 technique going up against Sitton. Jay Cutler doesn't have anywhere to go with the football, trying to scramble to make something with his feet.
The ruling on the field is a fumble out of the back of the end zone, which is a safety.
And the Steelers, that's going to be a good one. Jameis smothered in 35 seconds of clock. The give to Martin, puts his head down, and he's into the end zone for his first touchdown in forever.
And look who's the lead blocker at fullback, Gerald McCoy.
One final play for the Bears. Eddie Royal, 36-10 is the final. Jameis Winston, Jay Cutler shaking hands.
Chiefs in Buccaneers territory, 2nd down and 5. As Smith connects with Kelsey once again. 1985. 22-yard attempt by Santos is good. And 9. Bucks must get to the Chiefs' 46. And they do. Winston on 3rd down, throws, and the catch is made for a 1st down and taken to the 2nd down and 5 from the KC 16 as Winston loses the football. And the Chiefs have recovered.
The most intelligent home crowds you'll face in the NFL. When you get into the red zone, they just amp it up.
Mike Evans wide open makes the catch.
He did it on Salute to Service in Tampa Bay. You're talking about a community with MacDill Air Force Base in it. The military is a big part of the community. He wanted to apologize to everybody. That will not happen moving forward.
And now Winston on 2nd and 10, directing traffic. He's across the line of scrimmage and slides. Winston looking. Now he throws. End zone. Evans. And Evans unable to hang on. Struggled this season, has missed 5 of 14 attempts, the rookie out of Florida State. And this time it is straight through for the injured Ben Gottschalk. Off the fake to Martin. Winston goes to his right and throws it across the field to Martin. And Martin has a 1st down and more into Chiefs territory for Tampa Bay following the timeout. Winston throws, looking for Evans. He makes the catch. This a 22-yard attempt. Maguire's kick is good. Alex Smith fires downfield on 1st down. It is Tyreek Hill who makes the catch in Buccaneers territory. Smith on 2nd down, can't find anyone, and he will take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. They must get to the 37-yard line of the Chiefs. And it is Humphreys who makes the catch for a Buccaneers 1st down.
You get a sack, you're going to forfeit an opportunity for the field goal attempt.
41-yard attempt. Maguire is now 3 for 3. Buccaneers 6 of 8 on 3rd down. Winston can't find anyone downfield. And Winston will dive inside the 25, has a Buccaneers 1st down. Smith over the middle, complete. Kelsey 1st down and more. Travis Kelsey inside the Buccaneers. Smith on 1st and 10 from the 46, connects with Kelsey. 2nd and goal. Smith off the fake to the end zone. It's picked off by Chris Conte. He brought one back for a touchdown last week and comes up with a huge interception for the Bucs today. Bucs must get to the Chiefs' 42. And they do, as the catch is made by Shepard. Russell Shepard. Winston moving to his right, throws, and it's complete to Shorts for a Buccaneers first down. On third down, Winston throws, complete for a touchdown, Allen Cross. 2.5 remaining. 2-possession game. Smith to the end zone. Touchdown. Winston on third down. He throws, and it is Evans from the 34-yard line. Complete. And now we look for the Stanford band. Ball comes loose. Falling on it for the Buccaneers is Gerald McCoy. And that will do it. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come into Kansas City and stun the Chiefs, ending Kansas City's 5-game win streak.
Who's just done a really nice job over the last couple of weeks. Over 230 total yards is out as well.
Winston escapes from the pressure from Frank Clark. He throws, and the catch is made out at the 45-yard line. Winston with time on third down. He throws, and it is caught by Evans for a Buccaneers first down.
Of Bobby Wagner. Little stutter on Cam Chancellor, get passed on to the linebacker level.
Barton set up to the left of Winston. Winston has it. He throws, end zone, touchdown, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is coming from the outside. He's going to come into the middle of the zones, find that little soft spot.
Second down and 9. Wilson in trouble. Down he goes. Doing it again today here in the first quarter. Winston with loads of time. He throws wide open. It's Brate. The tight end, Cameron Brate, from the Seattle 23. Winston throws. It is Evans. Touchdown. His second of the game.
This is what we want to see. They're battling at the line of scrimmage, the hand checking. They're both doing it. They're going to allow that to be played. Mike Evans comes in up on top for the touchdown on this one.
His second of the quarter, 10th of the season. Right, Seahawks allow just over 17 points per game. They give up 14 in the first quarter. There is a flag. As the catch is made by Evans.
And that could be in the end zone for a safety.
Could be holding in the end zone.
Holding. Offense number 88. After this is the goal. Repeat second down.
All right, so
challenging ruling on the play that the hold was in the end zone. Timeout. After reviewing the play, the hold clearly happened in the end zone. Therefore, it is a safety. 2 points for Seattle.
But the pull down didn't occur until it was in the end zone. So per the new rule, good rule change, this is a safety.
And Wilson will pick up a first down and more. John Ryan will place it down. Haskell from 43, his kick is good. His season long is 43. This a 48-yard attempt from the right hash, and Aguayo's kick is wide to the right. Wilson throws, and it's picked off. Pass is picked off by Alteron Forner.
He came in, I thought he played well. Really nice job in the coverage. You fooled Russell Wilson in that one. You switched it.
There's Werner. We mentioned the passing of his dad. He was with him on Thanksgiving. And then Robert Lee Werner passed away on Friday. Wilson throws, and it's broken up. It's Werner. Terrific play. Pass intended for Kurtz. Wilson hands it off to the fullback, Will Tukuafu. Seahawks now 0 for 7 on third down. Here's Martin. And Doug Martin loses the football. And the Seahawks Say they have it. Officials will try and get to the bottom of the pile. And it will be Seattle football. Stephen Terrell on the recovery.
Taba Rubin gets the hand as Doug Martin cuts back inside. Stephen Terrell with the recovery.
Wilson on third down. It's Graham. Ball comes loose. Now the Bucs have it. Lavonte David. David returns it all the way to the Seattle 25-yard line. All turnovers automatically reviewed.
It looks like it is coming out before that forearm hits the ground.
So it is now third down and 18 as Winston sets and throws, and it's picked off in the end zone by Cam Chancellor. For a first down. And they will not. Fifth sack for Tampa Bay. Gerald McCoy. Wilson on fourth down. He throws, and it's complete. Jermaine Kearse on 4th and 14.
Seattle countering with a running back to that side.
Wilson on second down, fires, and it's picked off by Bradley McDougal. Third Seattle turnover.
On the ground.
Wilson attempts to make the tackle. McDougal stays on his feet and is finally down at the 34 with a minute 19 remaining. His second interception of the season. In case you were wondering, Darryl, and I know you were, the only other 14-5 final in NFL history, Joe Montana and the 49ers beat Steve Bartkowski and the Falcons 14-5 back in 1984.
Thank you, Kenny. You made me wait to the final. I appreciate that, but since the second quarter, I've been wondering.
Phillip Rivers leads the San Diego Chargers against one of the hottest teams in the NFL, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Off the play fake, Rivers throws short to Melvin Gordon out of the backfield. Breaks a tackle into Bucs territory. He uses up the play clock. With time to throw, wide open. He completes it to Dontrell Inman. Cuts in, dives for the goal line. Touchdown. Winston fires and completes it. Of players on IR.
And they both had to play with the next man up mentality, but at this time, December, you need to be building confidence and playing your best football, and Cecil Shorts has been playing very well down the stretch here, and it is a tough loss for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense.
See the entire team coming out on the field. Wow.
You compete against one another. Yes, you want to fight, but it is a fraternity, and one guy goes down, you realize that it could have been you out there one play away from your season or your career being over. So
Hayward opposite Evans off the play fake. Jameis Winston throws, and it's intercepted by Casey Hayward. The league leader gets his 7th interception of the season. One takeaway in each game this season. Melvin Gordon, big haul, turns it into a big gainer, is down inside the 35. Keith Rivers steps up, and they've got him. First sack of the game for this season. 0 for 2 from 15 more. That one doesn't have a chance. Mike Evans. Winston with time. Nobody open. Now he throws on the run, and it is caught by Evans. Doug Martin. And he tries to break through the wall, reaching for the goal line. The signal is touchdown. Rivers being rushed, throws. Melvin Gordon wide open. Beats one man, tries to beat another. Three men have to take him down at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Create that accountability from one another.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers throws, and Inman with a reaching catch. He stretched out and made the grab. Rivers, quick throw, Hunter Henry, the tight end, down to the... Rivers to Gordon, drives to the goal line, he's in, touchdown. Barber lined up as a fullback, takes the carry, and he's got enough for the first down. Peyton Barber. Rodgers in the backfield with him. Being rushed, in trouble, he gets away from Bosa, now he's down. Bosa, so strong and fast. This season had a rough start. And the kick is wide right. It's been that kind of a season for one of the high draft picks. On 2nd and 8. Winston getting plenty of time, waiting. Nobody open, drops it off to Doug Martin with room to run. Martin up near midfield. And this one is good as well. So 3 points on the board over dedication and teamwork. Visit foxsportssupports.com to learn more. And that is returned by Lavonte David for a touchdown. Gordon carries wide, makes the cut, broke 2 tackles and is tripped up. In Bucs territory, gets down to the 40-yard line. What a run by Melvin Gordon, 23 yards. The backfield, off the play fake, ball receivers out. Rivers going deep, up top for Tyrell Williams, touchdown! Denver with a win, and Oakland leading. And Jameis Winston throws to Cameron Brate. And that big gainer is down to the 35-yard line. And Aguayo's kick is good. One play. All receivers out. Swing it out to Rodgers. Inside the 30. Inside the 20 and down. Winston gets a block. Throws it in the end zone to Brate. Touchdown! Receivers to the right. Winston rolls, in trouble, kind of free throws, and it's good to Mike Evans. He slipped Joey Bosa. They've had 3 75-yard touchdown drives in the game. Rivers in trouble, and he's brought down. Gordon goes out. Rivers throws deep, looking for Inman, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the safety, Keith Tandy. Rivers had room to get the first down. He went for it all, and he gets picked off.
Momentum carried him in the end zone. Therefore, we're going to place the ball at the 2-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay.
Big interception by Keith Tandy, who has been known because of his play on special teams. He hasn't played a lot of snaps on the defensive side of the ball, but with Chris Conte out, he had to step up and fill that void.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will have now won 4 in a row. They are tied for first place in the NFC South with a 7-5 record. How about that?
So redshirt freshman led Florida State to a BCS national championship 2 years later, the #1 pick in the draft. And from play #1 delivers a beautiful pass.
But show that you got his back.
2nd down, good protection. Now Winston flushed out of the pocket, still looking. And he can run much better than he's given credit for. And that'll be a penalty flag. That is a silly, silly penalty. On the move, their second possession. They pitch it to Martin. Sheds 1 tackle. Flags come flying in from the secondary. And they're going to need this rookie kicker down the stretch, 41 yards out. And he is true right down the middle.
And now today against Tampa Bay for that offense.
Patiently running is Martin.
Adam Humphries, a number of other guys getting comfortable with each other.
Quick slant to the aforementioned Brate. Breaks a tackle. Give it to Martin. And he dives forward and gets into the end zone. A touchdown for Doug Martin. Yeah, Breeze did not throw a touchdown pass in a home game last week for the first time since 2009. And that one is tipped and then intercepted. So first down, they pitch it to Sims. Spelling mark. This guy's a nice player, Sims. 39-yard field goal try by the rookie out of Florida State, Aguayo. Tell you, this young man's getting on a little bit of a roll now. And a Snead down the middle of the field, bounced off a tackle, penalty flag comes in. Rookie kicker right down the middle. That's another young man starting to.
Sunday, here we go. They did it. They did it.
They did it. Now, did they get the safety? Did they get the safety?
Yes.
Is the question. They did.
That's playing to win.
Making the catch and able to spin away from a tackle and get a first down is Travaris Cadet. Play action on first down, and Breeze looking for the bundle down the middle of the field, and he overthrows a wide open Brandon Cooks. Ingram, good running room. 9 seconds to play until halftime. Breeze in trouble, sacked all the way back at the 18. All right, so now the 34-yard field goal try, and it is good.
Right, Tom?
That's one catch while he's covered. Breeze looking for the long ball, and this time connects with Cooks after missing with him earlier in the game. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. Second down and 9, and how about that throw by Winston on the 24-yard line. First down for Winston. Good protection, and again just dumps it off, and there's Sims again. We talked about Sims coming back. Aguayo from 26 yards away. He's 2 of 2 in the game. High snap, but the field goal is good. Oh boy, tipped into the air, and it is intercepted. Breeze makes a mistake this time. That should have been intercepted by 2 different players. Instead, it's Brent Grimes. End over end punt by Anger, trying to pin him deep. And did they flip it back in time? It is down inside the 1-yard line. That is spectacular coverage. Ryan Smith batted the ball back, number 29. And right there to haul it in inside the 1 is Alan Cross. I mean, you can't do it any better than that. So we welcome many of you watching the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks, and the Packers are just steamrolling. Defense giving up 28 points per game. They've given up 16, and Winston on a 3rd down. That is some kind of catch by Evans. He's been in the Pro Bowl 8 times and won a Super Bowl. Can he bring his team back? Snead up to the 21-yard line. Breeze looking down the field, and it is caught. That is a nice catch right there by Coleman. The clock continues to run. A first down to the 37. Great protection down the field, and right into triple coverage. It is intercepted by Tandy. He had the huge interception against San Diego a week ago and delivers again today.
All right, so watch as this play develops. He again sees it and drives on the football, makes a play. At San Diego, he felt he had the read on the play and communicated it to Vernon Hargreaves before the play. They collaborate for the interception. Earlier in this game, we saw him make 2 excellent breaks on the football. One resulted in an interception, and he makes another one now and gets it. He wants to be a coach. He's got his eyes on the game plan right now.
And remember, he's not the starter. He's filling in for Chris Conte.
Well, I'll tell you what he has. He has a beat on Drew Brees because, again, he's breaking on Drew Brees' eyes. He's not breaking on the ball. He's looking and anticipating where Brees is going and makes a game-winning interception.
Candy the hero again. And the Buccaneers go to 8-5, where they will stay tied with Atlanta atop the NFC's South. Each team at 8-5. Again, a reminder, those two teams will not play again this year. The Falcons and the Bucs.
Elliott again. Good little move to the outside. 2nd and 3 from the 42-yard line. And Prescott throwing to the outside, and that's a first down. He's in the slot to the left side on first down. Big hole for Elliott, and then he leaps. Let's see what he calls in here on 2nd down and 11. Bucs rush 4. Look out. Prescott cannot slip away, and he's going to go down at the 45-yard line, and some more pushing and shoving going on. And now Bailey attempting a 56-yard field goal. And Dan Bailey's kick is going to be short. Online, but not enough. 3rd and 2. Winston hangs in the pocket, goes deep downfield, contact made, flag thrown.
Pass interference. Defense number 39. Automatic first down.
Just about every category. Overall 14th, 18th in points scored to the outside. And trying to get the first down there is Doug Martin over the years. 25-yard attempt. And that one is good. 3rd down and 4. All kinds of issues over the last 2 games. And this time they convert. He goes to Beasley, who's become his main man. Now the ball comes out at the end of the play, but the play was whistled dead. And Prescott is 6 for 6. 7 for 7 now. Elliott with a blocker out in front. Does he make it a perfect 9? He will. That's to Dunbar. And this drive ends with a field goal. The 25-yard line. This is the 2nd drive for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Winston gets hit. Was his arm coming forward is the question. The ball right now is loose, and the Dallas Cowboys are going to wind up with it at the 14-yard line, assuming it stands. 2nd down and goal. Elliott. And Elliott into the end zone. Oh, man.
But they have to stay stout against the run.
Prescott is 12 of 14. Chased out. He's going to keep it. He's going to get the first down and a lot more. And they have tonight. Witten sitting up in the slot. And he flares out after looking to block at first. And the catch is made at the 1-yard line. Bryce Butler. The back is McFadden. And Prescott's going to take it in. Touchdown. Untouched. Maybe someday been playing across the parking lot where the Texas Rangers play. And that pass is caught up at the 40-yard line by Mike Evans. 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming from Standrick, and the pass has gotten away. Rodgers a healthy scratch tonight as Winston fires, and that's caught. Aguayo will try to make it an 11-point game with a 34-yard field goal attempt, which he does. Back at the 47-yard line. Prescott. And that's caught by Bryant, and that'll be a first down to the 30-yard line. And Bailey's kick is no good. Looking like they'll blitz. Back off. And the pass is caught. From the 42. Again, play action and outside the pocket and deep downfield, and it's caught on the deflection by Adam Humphries for the touchdown.
And I think he's going to get his hands on the ball and just deflect it. Let's see. I think he did get his hands on the ball, and it ended up right in the lap of Adam Humphries. And remember, that play was 3rd and 1, and I was thinking just run for the first down. Instead, Jameis Winston does what he does, which is throw the ball deep as much as any quarterback in the league. Took a shot and paid off big.
Little toss, Elliott, and then he loses the ball as he tries to give it to Whitehead. Good protection again, and another fine throw, and that's up to the 29, and that's Shepard.
Tight ends hit it in behind.
Whoa! And then is that caught? What a play! Cameron Brate
But look at this one-handed catch. Even Sean Lee with his hand in there. And the Harvard tight end got it done.
Winston rolling out to his right. Throws on the run, back across the grain. That's caught by Braid, and Braid gets tackled from behind. Straight back and then over the middle, and that's hauled in. Second down and goal from the 10. Winston has time, fires, and it is caught for the touchdown by Cameron Braid. Elliott has now rushed for 57 yards. How many more here? Nice little hurdle move, a lot more. And out of bounds, he's forced at the 45-yard line. Now in the game, they flank him. And Prescott is slinging to the outside, finds Beasley. And that one is straight and true. Started every game in his rookie season. Of course, every game this year. Had a great third quarter. And this time he gets sacked at the 18-yard line. David Irving. Four-man rush. And the pass is high and intercepted at the 40-yard line. Jeff Heath takes it back to the 21. Pass sailing, and David Irving helped to create that by putting the heat on the quarterback to try to seesaw the lead back to the Cowboys. And that one is good. Deep into overtime. Prescott now dancing and looking and throws underneath, and then is caught by Witten, and the ball comes loose. The ball is loose at the 45-yard line. Jason Witten lost it. Bucks all think they have it. To be determined. The way Frederick gets up, I think they do.
Juan Alexander with a shot, and he got it out.
He did. 3rd and 5. Sims in the backfield. Deep drop. Winston then throws, and that one floats incomplete. Intended for Russell Shepard. Split 4 receivers. Keep Whitman on the left side of tight end, and Prescott in the end zone fires, caught 20-yard line, and that's Des Bryant to get him out of the hole. Prescott is 31 of 35. Big hole. Elliott off to the races. Into Tampa territory.
What you do is get to this linebacker, and when this double team can push him back into that linebacker, you come up with big plays. Exactly what happened. Doug Free, Zach Martin drives him back into the linebacker, and there goes Zeke Elliott.
3 out of 5 from 33 yards. And down the middle again. What a force he has been. And there he is again, the 15-yard line. In place of Cherilus to see if he can block Irving. They take him out of the play, and then Winston goes deep downfield, too deep. Intended for Mike Evans. 3rd down and 3. Tampa Bay still with 1 timeout. Prescott stepping away, and then he's going to slide at the 50-yard line to try to take care of Irving. Irving comes around the corner, but Winston gets it away, and that's going to be a 1st down up to the 22 to the tight end Cameron Brate. Sheila Church has to come out of the game, at least for the moment. Winston buying time. Look out from behind. Down he goes. Was the arm coming forward again? Jones is there for the Cowboys, or the Dallas Cowboys will win their 12th game of the season, and Tampa's winning streak will be snapped. Winston buying time, looking downfield, fires into traffic, and it is at the 50-yard line. Orlando Scandrick. Interception to wrap it up. The NFC East, they have a 2-game lead on the Giants. Dallas has Detroit coming in next week. Dallas only has to win 1 game, but if they lose 2 and the Giants win 2, the Giants have the tiebreak. But the Dallas Cowboys come up with a 26-20 win at AT&T Stadium.
Short yardage goal line blocking. Off the fake, Breeze fires, and the catch is made.
Winston throws on 2nd and 7. And picking up a first down is Russell Shepard. Empty backfield for Tampa Bay as Winston throws. Winston on first down throws, and is Cameron Brate, and he takes it in for a Bucs touchdown. Open prior to the snap. Penalty markers thrown on 3rd and 1 at the left hash. Lutz from 42. Two tight end set. Flea Flicker, Ingram, back to Breeze. Breeze throws, and it's Snead who makes the catch in Tampa Bay territory for a New Orleans first down, a gain of 14. This is a 34-yard attempt. Lutz hit from 42 earlier. It is good. 2nd down and 11. Winston throwing from his end zone. It is picked off by Jarvis Bird. Bird is inside the 20 to the 14-yard line of the Bucs.
Well, we talked about the challenge in the offensive line. So what you do there is you max protect.
From the Bucs 14, it's Ingram. His 2nd touchdown today. Tenth play of the drive on 2nd and goal. It is Rodgers, and Rodgers is in. Touchdown. Tampa Bay Buccaneers to Quiz Rodgers.
But the most important thing is the win.
On the slant, it's Thomas, and Michael Thomas breaks free. He's inside the 20 and then gets Breeze over the middle. Touchdown. Travaris Cadet. From the 34 on first down. Winston throws. And it is Evans who makes the catch. There is a flag. Evans in for a touchdown. Second and 10 for Breeze on the Saints. As Breeze fires downfield, and the catch is made. Breeze a pump fake on 3rd down. Now he throws. And Winston throws. It's picked off. 2nd of the game for Bird. There is a flag. Jarvis Bird, the 3-time Pro Bowl safety. Winston stumbled, takes the shotgun snap, now throws, and it's caught by Shepard from the right hash. Darryl, have a great day tomorrow. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
And happy Hanukkah to you, Kenny. You start this evening as well.
Right? Sean Payton, Dirk Cutter get together. Saints win it 31-24 over the Buccaneers. We will return.
Sometimes you feel like the world running. You know, we got class. What's up? Then you're over with. Then you're over with. All we got is now. All we got is these W's. We're giving everything you got.
Tell you what, when you're 22 years young, you have that kind of energy, don't you?
Yeah, that's what they need today.
He'll come out throwing, and a bullet on a first down to his favorite target again this season. This is Ted Ginn Jr. Back in the hands of Stewart. Sniffing the end zone, and he will get there. It's a touchdown in Carolina.
They did not play the power with conviction. They're waiting on blockers to come to them.
Oh, batted in the air. What an acrobatic play that is by Bradbury along the sideline, and he stepped out of bounds, it looks like.
Because Humphries does not get his head around quick enough, and the ball's on top of him.
No, he doesn't, and deeper downfield.
Winston, great protection, and again into the hands of Evans, who had play action. Winston steps up, escapes trouble from Mario Addison, and then is caught from behind, and the ball is stripped away. Wes Horton had one of those. And 3rd down, and Newton is sacked by Ayers. Alexander's already had one interception, which he returned for a touchdown this year against the Rams. And now Newton going to air it out, looking down the field to Corey Brown. And he goes up into the air and just wrestles that thing away. I think that's, no, they're saying interception, or are they?
You see Corey Brown across the middle, and Cam puts it up there to give him a chance. But Tandy gets underneath and wrestles it away.
Used oxymoron.
Defender fell down in the first catch.
Well, he's also got to drive the ball.
Yeah.
Cover.
Humphrey's going to bring it out of the own end zone. And look out. Humphrey still on his feet and caught from behind.
Ball underneath these zones. Like that.
Oh, Doctor. Tiptoeing along the sideline is Brent Grimes.
Ball because Cam Newton's eyes never left Ted Ginn Jr. and his jump was tremendous, Charles.
Stewart cuts it back to the inside, and that'll be a gain of 14.
Nice play.
And that'll pick up a first down. Humphreys has been a Greg Scopatone, our director. And first down, look out here.
Touchdown.
With an angle, Tandy, as Ginn cuts it back the other. Just to get it off ahead of the play clock expiring. And to throw it again. And Jonathan Stewart trying to run it the other way. And look at Newton with a bad shoulder and all. 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage is put. And Newton is sacked back at the 8-yard line. Pump fake. And wide open is Corey Brown. I don't know if I've seen that in a long time. That is a really smart play. Well, that one's thrown into double coverage. Greg Olson's way. It's intercepted by Tandy. And
Cross had done it in college.
Winston wisely holds on.
The normal.
43 to 48. That was a good snap, but it's blocked. And that is Shaq Thompson with a football in hand. And Anger
late in a game that they have to have.
And again to repeat, there are 3 teams in the early games. As that's a completion. Good for Evans. And now the clock at 3:30. Winston. Safe throw finds Humphreys along the side. Second down and goal. And Winston throws, and that is a touchdown for Evans. Very hot down in that bowl. As Newton, good protection down the field. Look at the big fella go get it, Benjamin. And all the way to the 29. Call another timeout, and now it's 4th down and 12. And Newton throws, and that is a first down to Benjamin in the 5, but they're out of timeouts. Jump ball, and it is a touchdown to Kelvin Benjamin. So
fade ball or maybe back shoulder. All this was boxing out like it was basketball. Kelvin Benjamin.
Into the game after the touchdown, so going for the win. And it's incomplete. It looked like Lawson went for the cut and lost his footing.